Hi everyone, my name's Todd Hughley. I'm a Class A PGA professional here in northern Utah. I'm also the Director of Instruction for Remuda and Cranefield Golf Courses and my website, Todd Hughley Golf, and the Wasatch Golf Academy, which is the membership aspect of my website. That I'm so excited to get released because of the changes, the way it looks, the format, how much more functional it is, and just how good the content is. You're going to love it, and my friends that have had a sneak peek at it, that are coachy friends, are like, dude, you're giving this information away for $15 a month. And my coaching applies to everyone. It doesn't matter your age, gender, or ability level. It's going to make you better, whether you're scratch, if you're brand new to the game, if you're a 10, 20, 30 handicap, or you're a plus handicap. It's going to make you better. It applies to everybody, beginners to elite players. And that is very, very cool to me. I had a thing commented that I was the best PGA coach that no one has heard of. And that's good and bad, because that means I am a good coach, but no one's really heard of me because I'm kind of in Podunk, Utah. So I need to change that. So I'm trying to get 10,000 subscribers for my YouTube channel. And for my website, my membership website, I'm trying to get 1,000 members for that. And 10,000 YouTube subscribers, I'm going to start giving stuff away. And then also for the 1,000 members of my website, I'm going to start giving things away. I'm going to make that announcement coming up as I get closer. It's going to be clubs, golf balls, wedges, putters, all kinds of stuff. I just sent out a whole bunch of golf balls recently across the country. My assistant did a great job with that. If you haven't received them, let me know so I can get that taken care of. But they said they got them all shipped out. So in the meantime, we're going to talk about this really good concept that helped a ton of players as I had my reunion this weekend, and we're going to get into that a little bit. So remember, subscribe, like, comment, share my channel. The faster it grows, the better stuff I'm going to give away, and it's going to be a ton of fun. But let's go ahead and get started. So I had my 30th high school reunion. I can't believe it. Been out of school for 30 years. It was great to see my friends, and a lot of those that showed up to the scramble we had were either brand new to the game and just wanted to come out and play, or have been playing a few times a year and just wanted some tips. And after we talked about the fundamentals of grip, posture, you know, where the golf ball goes in your stance, aim and alignment, you know, tension levels, my fundamentals carry over into impact. So this is a big deal, and actually having them understand how to assemble the club and then get it to come into impact. So I was getting golfers that were on the range. I was seeing them with this rotation, just stuff like that, really hard, trying to hit the golf ball and wasn't going anywhere, or they were just slapping at it like that. And they didn't really have a concept. And for those that did have a concept, it was all body driven, body this, body that. I'm trying to, you know, flatten the shaft and rotate. And those particular golfers were hitting shanks, were hitting golf balls everywhere, but they wanted them to go and actually had no power. So when I come along and show them the fundamentals, and then we talk about, okay, I want you to get that club to this position in your backswing. Just feel, you just kind of get athletic and just deliver it there, and then bring your hands down and then control the club face as you come into impact. Those players that were doing that went from here to hitting those type of shots right there. And it was so cool to watch because their eyes lit up. They were like, oh my gosh, I can play this game. So again, just there, boom, just pure golf shots. And they were feeling they were going from here to here, and that's what they were doing. And what I was showing them was how to control the face. Once they had their grip on there correct, they all said, man, I'm really in touch with that. And then it was just controlling this club face and actually feeling it close a little bit. I call this positive club face rotation. This is neutral, okay? And this is negative. Now here's where most people live, and some of my other friends talk about this, and I love that they do, and I promote them because this is a message that has to get out. And another one is the arms employ the body. Yep, I'm gonna say that again. The arms employ the body. They, believe it or not, run the show. 75% of your speed comes from hands, arms, and wrists. 85% of your control per se. It's all because of what your hands, arms, and wrists are doing. Yes, your body can be part of it, but here's what most people are doing with their body. They don't know how to marry everything up and sequence everything up, and they're getting in trouble. So trust me when I say your arms are the dominant factor in the golf swing. Yes, the body plays a significant role. I'm not just saying I want you going out and just whacking the golf ball like that. Your body is going to be dynamically involved, but in a way that allows you to generate speed and control everything. So again, they would lever the club to here, or we would get them up to here, and then they would keep their back facing the target, and then they would just bring what they felt was the club coming down in front of them. It's not broken down into steps. It was just, here's what I want you to feel, here's what I want you to feel, here's what I want you to feel. And again, they became very dynamic players and ball strikers, and you would not know these were beginners that were just making these real passive and weak moves at the golf ball 20 minutes prior. And I'd see them out on the golf course, they'd give me a thumbs up or a yes because they'd hit a good shot. And I taught them, again, just how to control that face coming into impact and feeling that their arms were running the show, that their back was staying to the target, but yet they were dynamic in their impact positions. They had these great positions. And what I want you to think about is the club handle is going almost backwards. It's like a snap. It's kind of like a bang type of motion as you come into impact. And that's really going to help you get a feel for what we're trying to accomplish, as well as control the club face. So closed club face, neutral, open. Here's where 90% of golfers live. Very hard to get golfers here, extremely hard to get golfers here. And it was so much fun to watch these new players, I mean newbies, and then golfers who didn't play that much, learn to hit those down. They would look, and then they would just feel that, and then just make that swing and come into impact and be like, okay, I get it, finally. So the message I want you to take from this video, number one, let your arms run the show. Your body is involved, significantly involved, but it's not involved where it's going like this, or you're firing your hips, or you're trying to rotate as hard as you can, or lay the club shaft down, then rotate. It's a stabilizing force that helps us get, magnify forces, multiply forces. Then we come into impact, everything is here, then it's just bang! And we have what's called this spin phase, which allows us to hit the golf ball further. That's what we're talking about. Now, you're going to keep your back to the target. You're also going to control what that club face is doing. So I highly suggest hitting shots where you just go from here, leave the club face open, see what the golf ball does. Try to square the club face, see what it does. Really square the club face, see what it does. And I'm not flipping, I'm just subtly controlling that club face. This is a no-no. We're going to be hooking it or blocking it all over the planet. It's just these little subtle moves that are so important for us as a golfer. So practice that. It's just a little pitch almost where you're just going here, run the club into the golf ball, and let momentum kind of pull you through. And the body is another aspect we'll have to talk about, because it does play its own role. And if you try to learn all this at once, you're going to be way overloaded, And what was great about this, again, I showed him this arms only kind of little pitch where it was just here, whack, and their bodies would get into these extremely good positions with their shoulders closed and their hips were opening. And these are 45, 50-year-old guys and gals that were learning this. And we're not the most athletic people in the world, but they were doing it. So control the club face. Your hands and wrists control the club face. Speed, hands, arms, and wrists, 75%. Your control comes from your hands, arms, and wrists. Your body definitely plays its role, but we will get into that more. You need to learn this first. So subscribe. I hope you like the content. Hit the like button, comment, and in the meantime, practice those short pitch shots. While you control that club face, you're going to be a significantly better player in the long run. And don't try to be in a hurry. Don't put a deadline on yourself as I need to be good by this certain point, or an expectation where I need to be scratched by this certain point, because that's not golf. It is a journey of a lifetime, and it's a blast, and you're going to love it. So get out there, tee it up. I hope this helps you, and just love this game of golf because it's a journey of a lifetime, and you're going to enjoy the ride. I guarantee it.